they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Cleveland.
Here we go. Trouble 38. Field black.
But they go play action here. Mon. This is the tight end, Njoku. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
10 cycles.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Browns sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mon going to throw it. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, here's Mon. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal. Mon looks to throw. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. In which
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw there hauled in by Claypool. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Harris. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Najee Harris hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Mon. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku.
Here we go. No,
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second and 7. Here's Mon. And that's going to be caught for Browns touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Open man, completes it to Claypool. Chase Claypool, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Chase Claypool, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Striker, 3-3.
Off the play fake, Mon. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mon. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Odafe Oweh. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Play action. It's Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. To try again after the sack. Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
38. Flag blue. Black ultra. Claws red.
Mond to the air on 1st and 10.
escaping the pressure right. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Mond out of the shotgun.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Right, 97, 6, 7, field, black. Rail, yellow.
They'll look to throw again. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mond. Touchdown, Browns. Jalen Waddle from 19 yards away. And the Browns go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Jackson now.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Red, cycle, roster, six. White, white. Black shot.
Another try after the first down sack. Mond to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Up the middle they go. Cottrell. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown! Nathan Cottrell from 8 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now here's another interception.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber,
I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. On second down, Cottrell, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nathan Cottrell with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Jackson steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got room.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Striker, 3-3. Slide 2.
They go play action here. Mon.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
38.
On 1st down, Cottrell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nathan Cottrell,
his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Browns get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Najee Harris, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Mon. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Right, 97.
They'll run on first down. Cottrell. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
52.
Second down and goal. Mon flush to his right. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And when you run a drag route like this down near the goal line, you're hoping maybe you get an inadvertent pick to set your man free. A lot of people call them natural screens, but this was well defense, and they stopped him for just a short gain.
Touchdown, Browns! James Conner, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter. And now here's another interception. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Salvon Ahmed. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
And, my goodness, another interception. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third down from the gun, it's Mond. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's got room at the 30, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they were faking from the 3-yard line, right? When you line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point.
And now off to the races down the right side. The 20, 10, 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
The York on now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 16, Mon targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. On first down, Cottrell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 112 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing